Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, how are you? I think you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah, and you are following the rules and the health tips of the government, and we want to save everybody. Thank you very much. I like to give you the third lecture about right form of verbs. By this time, you know that I have given already two lectures, and this lectures are very important for you, and the third lecture also be very important to you. So I have completed the rule number 14, and now I like to go the next number 15. Open your book please, and you will see some words are there. Most probably 8 words are there, and these words, when you will see these words like had better, had rather, would better, would other, and next let, must, need, dear. There are 8 words. You can divide into 2 groups: had better, had rather, would better, would rather. Next, let, must, need, dear. How many words? Only 8 words. You should get by heart. And if you see these words in any sentence after and within a bracket, if there is word after these words, if there is a verb, this verb would be only present form. Only present form. Sometimes we see before verb there is used to, but when you will write properly, suppose you had better, bracket A, in bracket finish your work, to finish your work. So the right sentence, you had better finish your work, because there are 8 words: had better, had other, would better, would other, and let, must, dear, need. 8 words. After these words, only the present form of verb should be used. Number 15. And the number 16, you know very well, would that is a word. And if this word would that is used at the beginning of the sentence or top of the sentence, starting of the sentence, after subject, you should use could. Only could, no other words. Suppose, would that I, in bracket, enter the room, enter the classroom, suppose. So the sentence will be correct. Would that I could enter the classroom or enter the room. So this is very easy to understand. If there is would that at the top of the sentence or beginning of the sentence, and after subject you should use only could. Only could. This is important. And next, number 17. Number 17. There are some words, mainly 2 words: to be, and also having. To be and having. If you see these words, any words up to having or be, you should use after having or after be the verb in bracket. The verb would be past participle. Past participle. Suppose the teacher should be in bracket respect. It is not correct. The teacher should be respected. So we knew after be the verb should be, or the verb will be past participle. The same condition of having. Suppose the girl ran away in bracket. Sorry, the girl ran away having bracketed take the book. Take the book. So here having is used, and by this time we knew in 17 number that if there is be or having, after having the verb would be past participle. So the girl ran away having in bracket take, no, taken, having taken the book. Clear? I think it is easy to you. And next, number 18. Number 18. This is very important. A lot of words are there. A lot of words are there. 18. You should have to remember. All the words you should have to get by heart and remember it. Mind, ought, without, past, cannot help, could not help, with a view to, look forward to, would you mind, get used to, by, and some prepositions. After this, there are about 10 words are there. Mind, ought, without, past, cannot help, could not help, with a view to, look forward to, get used to, and would you mind. 11 and by 12. 12 words are there and some prepositions. And if you see these words in a sentence, if you see these words in a sentence, you should use after this sentence the verb would be present participle. What is present participle? Verb plus ing. You know, the last lecture you have known. Verb plus ing. Suppose I went to library with a view to bracket read. I went to library, or I have come here with a view to bracket take the class. No, taking the class, because there is a with a view to. Sometimes we say, would you mind, in bracket have a lunch? Would you mind having a lunch with me? So, would you mind, or past, cannot help, could not help, with a view to, look forward to, get used to, etc., and some prepositions. So, you should remember at least 12 words you should get by heart. And if you see these words in any sentence, after these words, the brackets verb or the verb of bracket would be present participle, that is called verb plus ing. So I think it is very easy. Suppose a preposition of, you know, after what, after by, after without, ing, verb plus ing. Suppose he never thought of. Suppose he never thought of, in bracket, go to cinema. Go to cinema. So normally we know after to the present, the verb, present form of the verb is used normally after to, because to is infinitive. And after to, the verb of course used present verb. So it is called infinitive. To plus verb, this is called infinitive. But here only 12 words and some prepositions, suppose of, by, etc. in. After these, the verb would be present participle, verb plus ing. So the sentence, he never thought of going, of is there, of going to cinema. So this is very clear, I think. So you should mind it and you should get by heart this. The words, 12 words, of course. If you remember always in your mind these words, after these words, the verb would be present participle. So it will be very easy to you. So he never thought of going there. I went to college in bracket to take the class. No, taking the class. So very easy, I think. Dear students, please try to understand in your home. Study, study. Without study, no one can shine in life. No one can learn anything. So study is important to you. Next, number 19. There are 4 words. It is high time. It is time. Wish, fancy. But it is high time and it is time. These words are separate from wish and fancy. In a word, we can say, after these words, it is high time, it is time, wish and fancy. After these words, if there is subject, but these rules are not in the book. These rules are not in the book. After, it is high time. After this, there is subject. The verb would be past indefinite, past form. The verb would be past form. Suppose I fancy, I turn, Turn. Here is I. Here is I. So subject is there, turned, turned. Or it is high time. Or it is high time. It is high time or it is time. He in bracket change. He in bracket change his bad habits. He is smoking. His addiction. Bad habit. So here it is high time and after high time there is subject. So we have to use the verb past participle. Past form, past tense. Changed. It is high time he changed his bad habit. It is high time. It is high time. Suppose you in bracket leave the classroom because you are disturbing in my class. So I can say it is high time. It is a gentle word. It is courtesy. It is high time you left the classroom because it is high time is there and subject is there. After subject, the verb would be past tense or past form. But if there is no subject in the sentence, suppose it is high time to do the work, in bracket to do the work. Suppose in bracket do the work. Now here to will be used before the verb. It is high time to do the work because there is no subject. It is high time bracket in bracket do the work. It is high time to do the work because there is no subject. If there is a subject, it is high time I suppose do the work. So I did the work. So it is very easy to you. It is high time, it is time, wish and fancy. If there is subject, ultimately the verb would be past tense or past form. And if there is no subject, of course, the verb would be infinitive. To will be used before the verb. It is clear to you, I think. Number 20. 2 words are there. As though, as if. Sometimes wish also. As though, as if. It means jano. It means jano. As though, as if. If these words are used, normally these words are used between two sentences. So you have learned by this time using of since S-I-N-C, 2 hands. If the left hand is present tense, the right hand would be past tense. If the left hand is past tense, past indefinite, the right hand would be past perfect. So here is that. Suppose he speaks as though. He speaks as though he, in bracket, know everything. He speaks the left hand, the left sentence, the first sentence. If the left hand is present indefinite tense, the right hand would be past indefinite tense. So he speaks is a present indefinite, and the next as though he knew everything, knew, and knew is the past form of the verb, that is past tense. Clear? At the same time, suppose past tense. She proceeded. She proceeded as though. As though is a word. As though is a word which is used in the middle of the two sentences. As though. As though. As though is in the. As though is my body and two left hand and two sides. The first hand, that is the left hand, indicates past indefinite tense. The right hand normally would be past perfect tense. So she proceeded. This is past tense. As though is the linker, indicator. The next sentence, I had not spoken. She proceeded as though I, in bracket, not spoken. Not spoken. Sorry, not speak. Not speak. Not speak. It would be not spoken, because the left sentence or the left hand is past indefinite tense. So, and as if, as though, and wish is used in the middle of the sentence, the right hand would be past perfect. So here we have discussed as though and as if, but wish is different from as though and as if. Wish is different. Why? Wish, after which we normally, if there is be, we used wire, because wish indicates normally unreal, unreal, impractical. There is no reality, unimaginative. So in this case, suppose he speaks as if he bracket be a leader, be a leader. So here, though it is present perfect, present indefinite, and be is there, instead of be, we use only wire. He speaks as though he wire a leader. In Bangla, সে এমন করে কথা বলে যেন সে একজন leader. In our society, we see the persons are here. Such kinds of words are used normally. So, you learned by this time as though, as if, and also wish. If there is be, instead of be, where is used. Where will be used. So it is easy. I think it is very easy. Next, number 22 and 21 at the same time we have completed. Number 20 and 21 we have completed, and number 22, some 3 words are there. Suppose every is one of the, all are singular, and the verb of course would be singular. We know very well, everybody loves flower, but not we use everybody love flower, because everybody is singular. So at the end of the verb we use normally yes or yes, etc. This is right. One of the is also the same. One of the ministers not are present, is present in the meeting or in the parliament. So it is easy, I think. So every is one of directly but directly indicates singular. So you use singular verb. Okay. Number 23. It's very easy from your beginning of your life. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. You have known this. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would. After this word, the main verb would be present indefinite tense. I can go. Nobody can say I can go in. No, it is not correct. I can go. So after can, go is a present form. You may come, but nobody can say you may coming. You may come, you may gone. No. You may come, because may is there. You would do the word. Do. Who do after would? Do. So it's easy. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, ittadi, etc. are After these words, the present form of the verb is used normally, and we have learned these from our beginning life, like 3, 4, 6, 7, etc., etc. Number 24. It's very important. 90% students are not aware about that. Here are some words: next week, next Monday, next Sunday, next year, next week, next day. No, no, no. Only you know next. If there is next word is found in the sentence, next only one word next, and if the sentence is direct narration, indirect narration, then you would or you will use would or should. Normally would is used. Normally would is used. Suppose he said that. Suppose he said that he bracket in bracket go home the next day. Go home the next day. In bracket go. He said that. He said that. And the next is there. Next word is. And next day, next month, next. No, not. Only next. If you see the next word in a sentence, then you use after subject would or should. But would is important. Normally I should and everywhere except I. Every subject use normally would. So would is there. So this is important. Most of the students are unknown about this. 25. Very, very important, I think. You should have to remember all the rules and regulations by getting heard. Am, is, are, was, were. These are the symbols of auxiliary verb. And if you see these auxiliary verbs, normally we use ing of the verb, and it indicates present continuous tense. No. Here is important point of learning. If these words are found after subject, normally we use verb plus ing. When we see this subject or the sentence is present continuous. But if these words are used as auxiliary after subject, but the next main verb would be past participle. Why? If this sentence indicate the passive voice. If the sentence indicates the passive voice, but how can you identify this is passive voice? How can you identify this is passive voice? You know very well in this world there are two kinds of things. Life and lifeless. Life and lifeless. বাংলায় বলা হয় জড় আর জড় পদার্থ আর জীবন্ত জীব. So, if lifeless subjects or thing is used at the top of the sentence, it is passive voice. It is passive voice. Suppose the book, it cannot move, it cannot walk. The book, the mobile, the pen, the etc. It cannot walk, it cannot work. It is lifeless. But if this book is used at the top of the sentence, and in bracket there is suppose right, and before right there is or are, etc. Suppose the book is in bracket right, or the book was in bracket right in 1980 or 2000. So it is passive voice. The book is written, WRITTEN. The book is written in 1980 or 2000s, because it is passive voice. So dear students, we have completed near about 24 minutes. We don't like to exceed this because it is one kind of problem to send. Only one email is active. Otherwise, we cannot, or I cannot send it through different type of internet, like emo, like WhatsApp, like Messenger, etc. So I can deliver a lecture a long time, but the time is limited. So I think next class I will complete the right form of verbs, and this is my third lecture, and within 4 lectures it will be completed. Okay, thank you, my dear students. Be safe, stay home, and wash your hands again and again. It is the a suggestion of the government. And of course, we should have to live in this world by learning, by getting more and more knowledge. But first of all, we should have the emphasis on our life. First of all, we want to live. It is a Ramadan. Please pray for God or Allah and try to take try to take me in your heart and in your prayer. Okay, thank you, dears. Next time I will deliver my lecture from 25. Okay, be alert and be ready. Okay, thank you very much for the cooperation. Allah Hafiz.